Retro Gamers, and Harper here from RetroGamesCollector.com with a little bit of a mixed bag this time. Normally I just do pickup videos every month or every couple of months. This is a pickups video for the last couple of months, so there's bags of stuff to show you. Got a couple of restoration projects to show you too, and I appeared in a magazine. Yeah, not just any old magazine, but our magazine, Retro Game. So, issue 143, we'll start off with that, I think. Issue 143 has got me in the collector's corner, and there I am, pretty much. Well, if I was sat in that there chair, I would be where I am in that picture. And there I am. A little bit about me underneath. So page 13 of Retro Gamer 143, and there I am, my 15 minutes of fame. Excuse me, I feel like crap. Got a cold, got hay fever. It's about 30 degrees in this loft, and I feel a bit miserable, to be honest. But hey, we have to crack on, don't we? Couple of restoration projects. I purchased a Sinclair ZX Spectrum 128 Plus, and it was in a bit of a sorry state. It was sold as working. It was okay, it was working, but it had a dicky power connector which needed doing, and it needed a damn good clean out and a new membrane, and now it's all done. That's now going to be my daily Spectrum, because I prefer to use a genuine Sinclair Spectrum as opposed to the Amstrad versions. So I'm a bit of a purist in that sense. I don't mind using the Amstrad versions. In fact, you know, up to now my daily was a grey +2, but I think I'd rather use this. My Mint ZX Spectrum Plus 128, that can go back in its Mint box, and I'll look after that one. I don't mind using. I'll get it out to be used occasionally. That's what they're for. They're not for looking at in boxes. I do like to use all of my machines. So, but this will now be my daily machine until my Just Specky 128 is finished, which is my next project. What else have I got? Oh yeah, I had a nice case for a Commodore 64 with a non-working board in it, and a ratty case with a nice working board in it, with missing keys and things on the one and no missing keys on the other. I've made a good one out of two rubbish. And this is pretty mint now, because the case was beautiful on this. It's absolutely beautiful. It's not yellowed or anything. It's very, very nice, and fully working as well now. So I'm very pleased with the result. Cleaned inside and out. Any bits of dry solder or whatever I've redone, so it's all nice and spanky and new and working nicely now. So pleased with that. I've got a ton of stuff that I've bought and traded this month, or the last few months. I'll start with the specky stuff. There's Breakthrough, Yeti, Forgotten Worlds, Galactic Games, a few charity shop buys now. Driver 2, PlayStation, 07, Everything Nothing. Never played that, don't know what that's like. Racing Simulator 3, Simulation 3, sorry. Primal, which I've heard good things about, and Wally. Put them out of the way. Sorry about wobbling the table and therefore the camera. Excuse me. Go back to bed after this, I think. Camera's a bit out of focus for some reason. BBC software for creating teletext from Quicksilver. Just for collection's sake, really. I collect the Quicksilver stuff, so I thought I'd get that bit of unusual bit of software. And a couple of ZX81 titles that I've been after. Good. Few purchases from a guy from Retro Collective Europe. Defender of the Crown for NES. Double Dragon 3. Dragon's Lair. Lunar Pool. And Track and Field 2. ZX81 4th. It's complete with the booklets and the keyboard overlay as well. Had that back in the day for my ZX81. I don't know what's happened to it, to my original copy, but I certainly haven't got it anymore. So I don't know what happened to that. I didn't think I'd sold any of my ZX81 stuff, but obviously I have. Oh, excuse me, again. Some Mega Drive stuff that I've acquired through trading and purchase. Two Tribes, Populous 2, love me a God game, Sonic 3D, Bubsy 2, Sonic Spinball. These are all complete with manuals, so that's a good. 117 Nightstorm. Yeah, Thunder Force 4. James Bond the Jaw. And lastly but not leastly, a bunch of 3DO stuff. So Wing Commander 3. Twisted, the game show. Star Wars Rebel Assault, Hell, Cyberpunk Thriller, Killing Time, Pode, Need for Speed, about the best game you can get for the 3DO, can't get my words out, Road Rash. And lastly, Cannon Fodder. Yeah, the 3DO has become one of my favourite consoles over the years. Started off as I got it just as a bit of a quirky oddity, but actually purchasing quite a few of the games since, I've actually realised what a good console it was, and very underrated. I would recommend, and I would seriously consider, if I were you, getting a 3DO and trying it out. Big borrow, steal one. No, don't steal one. Beg or borrow one off your mates if they've got one. Try it out. A great console. Some fantastic titles. Very underrated, like I say. So give it a try. And that is about it, I think. Look around. Oh, another project I've been doing is restoring all of my Spectrum Pluses back to working condition. Putting membranes in them and cleaning them up and tidying them up, tidying their motherboards up where they need to be tidied up. I'm not going to recap them all. I just can't be bothered. I've got that many of them. But I should probably be putting a few of these up for sale, I would imagine, soon. So keep your eye out for these on the Facebook groups. I'm not going to ask a lot for them, just to cover my time and the cost of a membrane, really. But I've got about 7 or 8 of these lying around now, so I need to get rid of a few, else the wife will complain. Right, and that is about it. So until next time, folks, keep it retro.